Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Got this.
The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Back to Montgomery on second down. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To throw is Fields. Looking left side and has got a man. That's Montgomery. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
The end result, 21 yards. Back to throw, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, take 26.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 71 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Yeah, this will be a touchback as Graham opts not to return it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this...
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On play action, Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Steps away to his left. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
From the 50, here's Fields.
Caught by Montgomery. Fighting and shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, Chicago!
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
Well, we saw David Montgomery lead the nation a few years back in broken tackles when he was at Iowa State, and he's proven to be difficult to bring down in the NFL as well.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Now the point after try for Santos. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Looking deep for Adams.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. after the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On first down, Fields.
That's complete to Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Off play action, Fields. Oh, Mooney, what a catch.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Fields throwing again.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10.
A final shot before break. Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw pulled in by Robinson here.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Now it's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Dancing to his left.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1s here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Fields throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 45 on 2nd down, Fields. This is caught by Robinson. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Fields.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Got check time on both sides. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Montgomery. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears.
This is my moment.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Flushed out right. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Rodgers to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are right back in this football game. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears